Hey guys, this video is for my rec leaders, my worship leaders, my storytellers, tribe leaders. So this Sunday's rec time is going to look a little different. For my rec leaders, Morgan Slager, Josh Slager, Tony, Bentley, when the kids first come in from life groups, have them sit on the bleachers. We want kids to sit on the bleachers first. Once we get all the kids in, then we'll use the mics to explain to them that we are going to do some organized games. The first thing we're going to do is Foursquare, and we'll have a bunch of different stations set up for them to play. And then when we're done with Foursquare, we'll call them back over to the bleachers, get them calmed down, and then we'll tell them about dodgeball, go over the rules, let them play a few rounds of dodgeball. Now, if kids don't want to play, that's cool. They can stay on the bleachers, or they can go to the arts area. They can play board games and all that kind of stuff. So we're just not going to do this all-out free play because there's just too many kids and it gets crazy. So tribe leaders, also want you to understand that your role, you're a tribe leader / rec assistant. So when you're done with life groups in the morning, I need you in the gym, around 10:15 or a little after. I know you guys can get caught up hanging out, talking in your life groups. That's cool. So just when you're done with your life groups, go to the gym, and you don't have to play any of the games. Some of you can hang out over in the arts area, play some board games with some kids. Just sit on the bleachers, just chilling if you want to, or you can play. Let's see. So then when we head out of the gym, we're going to take the kids into the drop-off pickup zone. And so tribe leaders, I need K through first to sit where they're supposed to sit. We have signs out, second, third, and that's this area right out here, and fourth and fifth. So we're going to have them all sit down where they're supposed to sit down in the drop-off pickup zone. And I'm going to talk to the kids for a little bit about the pickup procedures. And we're actually even going to practice what it looks like. And leaders, tribe leaders, this will be good for you to know too, so that everybody can be trained, the kids can know what's up, and we can have a smoother pickup time. And so then once we do a few rounds of practicing, we're going to head up to H222, right? If you don't know where that is, we were just looking downstairs in the Hope Building. Right, so you come up these stairs right here, and then this is H222. You will see tribe leaders when you come in. These chairs are going to be put away, and we're going to lay out some tape so that way we'll have different sections, and I'll have signs that'll say K through first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Okay. And our worship leaders and storytellers, they'll be waiting on us, because worship leaders and storytellers, at 10:30, you guys need to come into H222, practice your dance moves. Storytellers, Tom is up this Sunday. He will be studying his script and making sure all the slides on ProPresenter are right. And so then we'll get started there. So the first thing that we're going to do is, let me say this too, for tribe leaders, every single volunteer that's in this space during large group time in H222, the deal is, if you're not doing anything, then if your role doesn't consist of you actively doing anything in that moment, we need to be sitting with the kids. So here's just a rule that we all keep in mind. If you have nothing to do, you do have something to do. And that is pick a spot and sit with the kids. Worship with the kids. Tribe leaders, this is a big deal for your role. Your role during large group is to be present with the kids, worship with them. When we do games, cheer them on. You might be asked to play a game sometime. Let's see. And then, you're helping us kind of keep the kids in line if they get a little too wild. You're, most importantly, leading the breakout discussions, okay? Those breakout discussions are so important. And so if let's say you're a tribe leader in the K through first tribe, then let's say we have 3 leaders there. The goal is divide and love. So when we go into these breakout sessions that last 5 minutes, every leader in K through first will divide up the kids and sit anywhere they want to in this room. Over here, well, actually, I should say over here in this space. And then second, third, you can kind of spread out in the middle. Fourth and fifth, you can kind of make your way over here if you want to. But that's the time where, look, if you want to do it this way, tap, let's say 5 or 6 of your kids and say, hey, you guys are with me. And then somebody else tap 5 or 6 kids and say, you're with me, and just divide them up. So that way, each leader is talking to a smaller group of kids during the discussion time. So I think with the flow, the way I've got it set up, and I sent this out to you guys, when you first come in to a large group for H222, the first thing we're going to do is worship. We're going to do one worship song, and then we're going to have worship leaders. Sierra, you will lead that breakout time. Look at your script, and so you'll know your lines and everything. And then Sierra, you'll call them back. There's something in the script for you to say to them. And then Sierra, you will pray. And then that's a cue for Tom to get ready to start with the Bible story. And then when Tom is finished with speaking, then we will, I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah, we go into another worship song. If we have any time left over, we'll play some games. I'll lead those games. I may bring in some leaders like Ben or some of the others like to help me. But, Ben, you're not going to have to worry about prepping anything for large group. So this Sunday, just consider yourself a tribe leader, and so go ahead and go to the gym, hang out with the kids, and come up with them when everybody else does, right? And so I'll be in charge of the games, and I might use you for some help, but nothing major, so you won't have to, stress about understanding all the games. We probably won't have time to get to the games because so much time will be taken up after rec going over pickup procedures. I think that's about it. So again, tribe leaders, your most important role on a Sunday is that you are sitting with your kids in large group. You are worshiping with them, having fun with them. You're leading those breakout discussions, and you're helping us if the kids get kind of out of control, if they're not paying attention, to help keep them focused. Here's another rule that we found out that we have to change in our policies, procedures too, just so you know. Only females 18 and older can escort kids to the restroom. So just found that out this week, changed it in the policy and procedures. We need to make sure we keep up with that. Cool. I think that's about it. See you Sunday.